I was telling Kevin, we've reached the point in the hike where I've started to fantasize about like a nice sweaty glass of lemonade, cold with a big gulp, or an iced tea. Yeah.
Hey guys, it is Kevin and Toby and Lucy and Addison, and today we're at Corbin Cabin. So this is number 9 on the Shenandoah 52. It is roughly 3.93 miles. It's about 1,200 of vertical feet and change up and down. It's going to take you down Corbin Cabin Cutoff Trail. It's going to loop you back over to Nicholson Hollow Trail. It's going to take you up through the hollow, and then you're going to cut across on the Appalachian Trail. So we actually did this one earlier in the springtime with Audrey Horning when we were filming for the documentary. And now we're going to do it for fun. And this happens to be Addison's favorite trail to go down, just because the Hughes River down at the bottom there's a really nice little spot. It's got some areas that she can frolic around. So we're going to get going on this trail. So we're just keeping on trucking down this hill. It's probably just as difficult to go downhill as it is to go uphill. But probably the more scarier part about this is we're gonna have to go back up this, which, you know, 1,200 feet in the grand scheme of things is not actually that much of a change in elevation. But when it's done over a short clip, it makes it a little bit more difficult. So I wouldn't say this is anything that it's to write home about. Of course, I'm not the one with 30 pounds on my back. Today I probably only have 15 or so. So Toby, you're a trooper.
And a full, like on all fours, crawling under a tree. It's been an eventful hike so far.
It literally was, I was standing there with the camera in my hand thinking to myself, do I start hitting record on this? All right, so we are probably, I don't know, probably 200 yards from the Hughes River. So we are at the near lowest point of this trek, and then from here we'll be all uphill. So we're gonna take a break once we get to the river and enjoy the water and let the kiddos frolic around. Okay, so we've made it down to the Hughes River. You can see, got a little kiddo behind me here. It only took us a month to get down here at her pace because we seem to be picking up every single rock underneath the planet. And I think we'll probably only spend a couple more hours down here just because it seems to be rocks. As long as she has a binky in her mouth, she's not sticking the rocks in her mouth, so that's a good thing. So, but down at the Hughes, the water levels are really, really low. There's some restrictions on fishing in the park right now, which completely makes sense. So we're gonna spend a little bit more time here, and then we're gonna head back up Nicholson Hollow Trail. So across the river here is Corbin Cabin, and you can actually rent this from the PATC to stay in it. But we're gonna take Nicholas Hall straight up over to the AT and back to the parking lot. So we should be, I'd say about 2.5 miles away from the vehicle right now. We've probably gone about 1.5 miles right now. So we've finished up frolicking at the Hughes River at Corbin Cabin. Now we're going to traverse across. The water is super, super low. Usually it's filled all the way up, and it's kind of a hop and a skip and a jump across. But for now, since there hasn't been a lot of rain, it's certainly low. So we're going to pass by Corbin Cabin, and then we're going to switch back on the Nicholas Hollow Trail. All right, we are back to Skyline Drive. So we've taken Nicholson Hollow Trail up to Skyline. So we're gonna cross over Skyline Drive. You've got to go to the left and follow Skyline Drive down a little bit to hop on the AT, and then that's gonna pop you across. It's a small downhill, a flat area, and then a small uphill, and then you're back at the Corbin Cabin parking lot. So I say we're probably 1/2 mile, 3/4 mile away from the parking lot. So let's keep going. Okay, so that was a quick jaunt down the side of Skyline Drive. Now we're gonna pop up on the connector over to the AT. So this will take us straight back to the Corbin Cabin parking lot. and we'll call it a day. So once we hop on the AT, you're probably looking at half mile to 3/4 of a mile. So let's keep on going. Okay, so that was Corbin Cabin. We are back at the car now. It was roughly 4.5 miles, about 1,200 down, 1,200 up. Toby and I and Lucy and Addison are ready for some lemonade or some root beer or a burger and fries, possibly over at Skyland since it's Labor Day weekend. So we're gonna get packed up and head on out, and we'll see you guys on the next trail.